on Times Radio. Right to Portugal now, where thousands of people have been evacuated from homes and resorts because of a wildfire which started on Saturday. It spread from the Alentejo region to the Algarve, one of Portugal's most popular tourist destinations, of course. Luís Peazê is a journalist and writer in Lisbon. He joins me now. Hello, Luís.
Hello, Patrick Maguire. Nice talking to you today. Luís Peazê, everyone have a trouble to pronounce my name, but that's not the worst in our life today.
Well, yeah, you've got bigger problems, it sounds, Portugal. What's the status of the fires?
Well, the latest, hottest news, Patrick, is very hot. I was talking to Rose Wright last night, and she asked me if the thing was under control, and I told her, well, under control is a very broad expression, and I start saying, no, it's not under control, and it's still not under control. The latest, hottest news, Patrick, unfortunately, is that despite of the problem, I should mention, the firemen are making a great job. They are doing so good. We can see from everywhere how hard they are working. Yesterday was 900 people working to solve the problem south, north, and center of Portugal. And now the worst part is Odemira, and still going to down south Faro, and it's out of 1,200 firemen working. Unfortunately, 30 firemen were injured, and about 100 people were rescued and spread out to hospitals and all that. So the situation is a bit chaotic. To summarize that in a statement, it's quite impossible. But I tell you what, the situation is not good. Although the rhetoric we heard from officials we are taking control of the fire, and they are. Yes,
Should
they
British
are.
holidaymakers reconsider if they've got holidays booked to the Algarve then, given everything that's happened? You know, it's obviously a very popular destination for British tourists. But temperatures are going to hit 40 degrees centigrade next week. Is it a good idea for Britons to reconsider, or do you think the authorities have it under control?
No, I don't think people should think about going or not. It is still possible to going down south anywhere in Portugal. I just called before we chat, a person who makes the offshore transfer, a very important source. So this man picks up people in Lisbon airport and takes down to Faro and takes up to Porto. And he said, no, I'm still working. The problem is we take longer. We go safely to our destinations, and hotels move around people, and it will be all gone in 2 or a couple of days, as it did last year, as it did before last year, and probably as it will happen next year. And that's the point I was going to now. Another way of looking is tomorrow, next month, next year, it will be under control again. And there is a thing that is being forgotten here, which is the solidarity responsibility in a legal term, and the cause, the origin of this problem here, as it is in Spain, Italy, and right now we are speaking not only in Portugal, is the human. The human is the cause. If they don't clean the woods, the woods will go through the net of electrical network. If they dump illegally, it will cause problems. If they send out cigarette butt, it will burn. And of course, if you are criminal, you burn just because you like to do this. And how are we going to fix that? We should bring this about every single day during the winter to avoid during the summer to have that kind of problem.
Well, Luís Peazê, a journalist and writer in Lisbon, thanks very much for talking.
Thank you so much. Times Radio.